Just as you said, Olive, it's all about digital. And one thing that stood out the most is that the opportunities now, we're living in 2023, the opportunities are much bigger than ever. And women are encouraged to take up spaces and to be forefront in this digital space that we are in. Joining me now is one of the women that are thriving in the tech space, that is Safaricom. Welcome.
Thank you so much
Yes,
for having me.
lovely have you. You can just start by introducing yourself. And the first question I would have for you is, what are the steps Safaricom is taking to champion women achievements in digital education?
Awesome. So first of all, okay, you hold it for me. Awesome. Zizwe Awar, I'm head of brand and marketing at Safaricom. So thank you for having me. I think in terms of what Safaricom is doing, I would see it as twofold, right? So first of all, internally, making sure that we have a staff complement that reflects our communities, right? So, 50-50 women, men across the company, and then 40% at senior leadership level inside. From an external point of view, in terms of, one, ensuring that we are reaching girls young, so we have programs where we are having girls between 14 and 16 using technology to create solutions for problems in their communities. We have an outreach programs in campuses where we are equipping women to thrive, to make sure that they're ready for the workspace. And then within Safaricom as well, we then have an internship program for 3 months where women come into the organization and we make sure that we allow them to thrive. So under this Women in Technology umbrella. So Safaricom is doing a lot because we realize that bringing women into tech is the best thing for the society at large.
Absolutely. And how can women in marginalized communities be encouraged to accept technology as a solution to their many challenges, including gender inequality?
Yeah. So I always say I don't think it's a story of how do we encourage them, right? It's about telling them the story. What does technology do for them? What's the benefit for this woman to have this, right? So, for example, we have an app but what that app does is that irrespective of where you are in Kenya, you have access to a doctor, right? Now just think about someone who's in some far-flung area in Kenya, her child is sick, she has no transport that to her. It's a no-brainer that technology works for her, right? And so the fact that Safaricom is able to develop such tech is important, but I think the next step is then ensuring how do we get a smartphone into her hands? So then how do we give her access to digital? So programs like, Lipa Mdogo Mdogo then mean that I'm allowing her to pay for this smartphone as she uses it.
Thank you so much. Lovely having you.
Thank you so much.
Olive, one of the guests that were here at Pan-Africa was CS Rebecca, and the thing that she dwelled on the most is that she encouraged, they were before us, they did not have the opportunities that we do right now, especially in the digital space, to ensure that we're educated in the tech world, and even talked about is the women who are best space in that sector. Just wish all the women and our viewers happy International Women's Day.
And find her on TikTok. She's here. Oh, there she is. And a happy International Women's Day to you, Rukia, as well.